Hey everybody, Jem Schofield here with the C47 and another episode of Random Acts of. I am in Santa Barbara again, and I'm going over to our location. I'm gonna go meet up with Aaron, who is the director. I'm in. Aaron? Aaron? Hello? This is our location. It's looking pretty good. Let's call the boss. Awesome. Okay, I'll see you soon. Okay, bye. Okay. It appears that this location does not have air conditioning. So I'm gonna have to see what the... All right, we're gonna go on a little search for some air conditioning, because I don't know if there is any in this place, but we would surely benefit. I got really excited, and we're shooting my vlog right now. This is Aaron. So we have one situation, which is let's go take a walk and look together. I'll just show it to you in writing. Okay, come over here. All right, well, we'll solve that problem by being hot. I'm Jem, by the way.
Hi, Josh.
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you, yeah. How you guys been? You know each other?
What's up, Zach?
How's it going, man?
Pretty good.
Talking about moving out the dining room stuff.
Should we tell them the bad news first?
Nah, they'll figure it out.
All right, good. So we're thinking that this is going to become the living room, or it's going to become sort of like a kitchen into a great room. So we 86 this, and we bring the sofa and the two chairs into here. Unless, do we want to throw everything over here and then we can just, it'll give us that whole wall to line equipment on.
Yeah. You want it down?
Were you thinking of handheld or low on the 6?
I kind of like the idea of this all having some movement in it, you know? And it'll play well when he's walking the tightrope too, because with there's a little bit of movement in there, it'll just be a little unsteady. He's drinking a beer. He's kind of a dick. He's not totally a dick, you know? So I think it, yeah. Yeah. Let's stay on the 28 and let's just see how it feels as we start to come in a little bit, because I'm thinking then we sort of get, you know, we see the tightrope and everything else, and then we start to come into a slightly tighter shot. And let's just see. Okay, so second day of production, that's the most important thing for me right now, because it's about 6:30 in the morning. And before the crew shows up for the shoot, what I wanted to do was just kind of quickly take you through some of the stuff that we have here. Our first shot for the narrative scene is sort of from a lower angle here, actually on a 28 millimeter lens. So it's a slightly different field of view than you're seeing here, but I've kind of scooted up a little to give you something that sort of looks like the frame that we have. It's a little bit tighter in the actual scene, and then we start to move in, and we're basically going to be using a 28 millimeter and a 55 millimeter lens for this whole thing. So the first actor is going to be walking back and forth here, and sort of after work, beer in hand, casual, sort of dress up casual, and just sort of talking. And then off screen, somewhere over here, is going to be his girlfriend or fiance. She's going to come into the scene a little bit later on. Just to kind of give you a sneak peek in terms of some of our challenges. First of all, this is going to play for sunset or at night, maybe late fall, winter time. So it's dark outside. So if we just sneak around here, we have all of this tenting material that covers this entire area so that we can shoot at any time of day. Duvetine on windows, you can see it there. So there's a lot of material that's giving us this opportunity to shoot all day long. Great practicals. Edison style bulbs here. They definitely play into the scene. These cans do not. We've done a lot of work here on the stove so that we can get these lights to work. A few layers of diffusion in there, and also we had to put some CTO and also a little minus green. We've got these little LEDs, and I've got one here just hanging down to show you, that we're using, which are a warm white. And those are basically one's behind this bowl here, lifting light over, actually, yeah, no, one's here, putting a little bit light down. Then we've got ones hidden there and there, which are pushing light up, and then another one here that's dressed and putting light down. Light over here, there is actually a light practical that's over in this corner, but it didn't look nice to me in terms of how it was playing on camera. So we set a flex light, which is in here, some black wrap to just kind of take it off of, you know, the certain places, and it just sort of lifts that little corner. Over here, we have another flex light, and this is playing a little bit of edge, and works really nicely. And then we reset that when we get into the close-up over here with our character, and we actually don't have it here right now, but in this sort of area, motivated from the same place as that light, is a 1x2 with a soft box and a grid, and it just looks a lot nicer. Refrigerator taped up, and you don't see it right now, but inside of here we have a Lowcaster light from Ari, and that's just batteries are charging up. There's a mirror over here, and we are looking in this direction because the whole idea of the script is that the boyfriend, fiance finds a candy wrapper in here. They're on some special diet together and blah-de-dee, blah. So he finds that over here, but we are looking into here. There's a mirror over there, and we still have to tweak it a little bit, depending on how it reads on camera, but we have actually covered that with Hampshire frost, so some diffusion. And that's going to take some reflections out of there, but still allow to see a little bit of movement. We also, inside of this cabinet, there was no lighting in here. We have some little lights that Greg has actually, these are daylight. Sorry about the angle here. I'll let you take a look at the kitchen while I do this. So, another little CTO thing. If I turn off the lights in here, you'll get a much better idea because those lights are not on. And that's giving it a little lift. And actually in the top part of the cabinet, we have another fixture as well, which I'm not going to turn on right now. And you can sort of see how nice those Edison bulbs are. And we have really some great lights outside that are playing in. You can't see them right now, but they come in through those blinds and they create some shafts of light. So that's some cool stuff to show you guys. And then educationally, what we're doing is we're kind of going through the space and we're showing people what the setup is when we're looking at the scene from this master in this direction. We're going to show them what the scene looks like when we're coming in from over here. And over here, oh, this reminds me of something. So we have this great fixture over here. And this actually, this 4-foot fixture, 1x4, lives over here in the corner. And it basically bounces light up, and then it's bringing light in to the space, and it's working really well. You know, when we look at our wide master here, you don't necessarily read this as our key light. You see this source coming through here. As soon as we start to set that 1x2 here, and we come in over here and we're looking at our actor from this angle, then this light around the corner over here kind of starts to play as a key, and then we fill it in with some sort of show card or bounce on this side for fill. So we're going to be teaching people about sort of how we lit the scene from this angle, again shooting on a 28 and a 55, and then we swing around to over here, and then we're going to go ahead and do some over the shoulder stuff. We can get into our actor getting over to the couch. We can also talk about how we've changed things in this bedroom. Let's see if a light goes on. So we've set that light so that it's on in the background and you can sort of feel that light. There's a light behind here which lights up I don't know if it's set because we used it yesterday for something. It's not right now. By the way, there's that 1x2. You can barely see it that we use in the kitchen. So we light that up a little bit, again, blocking things out. And then we also have a light that plays down here, which is pushing up onto the side of the couch, which we will reset with a bigger light once we go in for close-ups. So this third setup here, looking in this direction, and this is also how we get over to the refrigerator where our second character goes to, because she comes in, she goes over to here, she goes to the refrigerator, she kind of lands over on the counter, and there you go. So I hope that's interesting. I know I'm blabbing here. Shooting this whole thing, the narrative on the C300 Mark II, 28 and 55 millimeter Otis lens, not the vlog, the narrative. The director for these courses is a lot more than just a director. They are a director, a DP, many hats. And thank you for this week, by the way.
It was a great week, man.
Yeah, it was great.
Good stuff.
There's Ben, director for my first course.
Well, hello.
I hope this is not going online.
It will be part of my vlog, which is weekly. So it'll just be, like people will forget it. Ben's having a baby.
I'm having a baby. She's gonna be a daughter.
It's going to be exciting. There's Zach.
Hey.
Zach could be considered, as Andrew would say, our radar.
Okay.
So, right, I think so. But you're many things as well. But this week you kept.
I'll take a radar. I'm down with that.
Awesome. I'm going to take everybody for a quick trip over to the shop, which is our second shooting location. So I'm going to peek in over here, and this is the shop. This is Andrew's domain. Let me see what happens when we go in here. Oh, there's a couple of lights up. So they might be shooting something. This is where we did our first interview yesterday, shooting in this direction. And Andrew was standing right there, but he's much taller than I am. And we had a great time. It was a fantastic space. If I could only have a shop like this. They're building sets constantly here, many studios, and I'm looking forward to doing more things with this whole team.
Hey, right on.
And this is Greg.
What's going on, guys?
Greg makes sure that everything is where it's supposed to, and he executes things that very few mortals are capable of when it comes to lighting and shaping light.
We have a lot of fun here.
Yes. So seriously, I just can't wait to have you guys take a look at the frames from this course and what we did. Ridiculously ambitious. We did actually make a change from last week's episode where I showed you the Scout on the bluffs. We actually shot in a different location. We didn't make it there by midday, so we had this really nice edge at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I found a different location with Greg that we used for that particular shot of the commercial, the sports drink commercial. I've had a fantastic week here and a fantastic crew. And as soon as I can share some of this stuff with you, even if it's just stills, so you can see some of the hero footage from the stuff that we've done this week, I will definitely share that with you. And that's another episode of Random Acts Of.